Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakwadash. Double lines to the elders of GMS rule well. Peace, salutations to like Akim in the four corners, percent truth, sincerity. Peace be unto you and Shalom. So now here we are, and Israel's waking up. You got a lot of us. Not only are we waking up, you got some of us who are also going back into the world, and that's part of, you know, every fish ain't a good fish. Some fish you got to catch them, and you got to throw their asses right back in that water, and that's what's happening with some people. They go back into the world, and there's some people that go back into the world, but they just keep wearing their fringes, and they just like the social camaraderie that has been established. That they know they done burn bridges with everybody in the world, and then they burn bridges with people in the truth, but they just want to continue being in this truth and just be around, but really they don't believe. Sellouts, you got all types of wicked demonic people in Israel. Just because somebody got fringes on don't make them righteous. The scripture talks about, you know, about wolves and sheep clothing. And we got to be constantly aware of that, especially somebody who's new. As children, they're very, very impressionable. So you got to know who you listening to. You got to know who are the true prophets. You can't, that's one of the things, you got to get that right. You can't be up in here and guessing and like, I don't know, maybe they're right, maybe they're not right. You got to know. This is Jeremiah chapter 24 and verse 1. It says, Yahweh showed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs were set before the temple of Yahweh. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and the princes of Judah, with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. 1 basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe, and the other basket had very naughty figs, which could not be eaten, they were so bad. When then said Yahweh unto me, What seest thou, Jeremiah? And I said, Figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil, that cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Verse 4, and again, word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, the God of Israel, like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good. For I will set mine eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to this land, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up, and I will give them an heart to know me, that I am Yahweh, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, and they shall return unto me with their whole heart. So this is fulfilled, but this is also twofold as well. because you had some people who came back from the Babylonian captivity. You had the ones that were wicked. You had some that were still righteous, and here we are, even in with pretty much every captivity. You had your sellout coons, and you had your righteous ones. Uh, where I leave off, verse 7. And as the evil figs which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely, thus saith Yahweh, so will I give Zedekiah the king of Judah, and his princes, and the residue of Jerusalem that remain in this land, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt, and I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse, in all places whither I shall drive them. And I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. So, like I said, twofold prophecy fulfilled. But on another sense, guess what? You still have these good figs and bad figs still laying around. You got the good figs, bad figs, the clean fish, unclean fish, all the same thing. Those that are trouble, those that can't be eaten, they're very bad. You know, go to another verse over here to help drive the point in a little bit more. This is Matthew 21 and verse 16. And said unto him, Hearest thou what these say? And Yahushua saith unto them, Yea, have ye never read, out of the mouth of babes and suckling thou hast perfected praise? And he left them and went out of the city unto Bethany, and he lodged there. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered, and he saw a Salakia. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon but leaves on it, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon is the fig tree withered away? So, Yahushua went to go to a fig tree, and he cursed the fig tree because it wasn't bringing forth any fruit. And they marveled because usually a tree die over time. This tree died instantly, and they were like, wow. But the thing I wanted to know is, to point out is that he wanted figs from the fig tree, and we are these figs. You're either a good fig or you're a bad fig. And it said, let no it's like verse 19 says, let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever. So now, because the fig tree wasn't bringing forth any fruit, now the bad ones is not going to bring forth fruit. The good fruit is going to bring forth fruit, but since it was a bad one, it didn't bring forth fruit. In the same manner, you have people in this truth that they aren't in here to gather fruit. They're in here to, be keyboard warriors. They're wolves in sheep clothing. They don't have the best interests of Yasharallah at hand. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to elders of GMS Ruel. Peace and salutations, and shalom.